Hello there, everyone. Shippy here. Hope everyone out there is doing well and taking back once again some more Tekken 8 ranked matches. Try to climb the blue ranks with Asuka here. Looks like my first opponent's going to be a Dragunov player, so we'll see if we can get done here. In the last video, I managed to get up to Kishin with Asuka here, so we'll see how much further we can push it. Oop, that was a weird one. Oh, I tried to sidewalk that, didn't quite work out. Are they going to pick up off that? Okay. To be honest, I panicked and just took the easy thing. Alright, we'll take this. I have no idea what the break for that throw is. I thought it was crouched there, but I guess not. Alright. Not a good first round here, but we are going to low profile Dragunov there. Go for the low. Go for another low. Alright, that's our turn. Unfortunately, we were going to come up short there. Alright, no blocking the low there. Take that. I thought I was crouching low there. We're just taking turns going back and forth to see who will hit the... I didn't mean to kick there. Let's see who can hit the first low. That's a throw too. I thought that was a 2 break. That's right, that punch is plus. Oh, I tried to catch him crouching there. All right. We managed to get the hit there. I was a little bit low or slow on that. I didn't manage to get the hit on there though. All right, we'll take the 4-4-3. Final round. Fight. I managed to get the hit there. There is a 2 break. Why didn't I get the last time? I'm gonna heat up here. I just straight up tried to jab and got beat out outright. All right, we'll take the hit on the punch there and managed to steal that first game from Dragunov here. Okay, let's see if we get lucky and make it 2. Round 1. Fight. Right, we do get our launch here. All right, we get the pickup. I will take that trade. I thought I was going to go for that low. That elbow has some reach. Oh, I thought I my dumbass, I already had heat activated. All right. Okay. Right, no break and a throw. We'll take that. All right, we'll take that as well. I'm gonna heat up here. Catch him on the crouching jab. Alright, it's our turn. We're blocking the low. Our turn again. I think they might have tried to press there.
Round 3. Fight.
Alright, we're gonna get the hit. Alright, that's our turn. Oh, I messed that up horribly. This is still gonna hurt a lot. But they do finally use the Rage Art as a defensive move. This is gonna hurt because they have so little health, but I was kind of playing aggro there because we had so much of it to spare. Alright, we get hit by the hate smash. Alright, they'd already used their Rage Art too, so there's no threat of that. Alright, we're gonna get another launch here. And we are gonna get our stack up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, 2 break. Or not. Alright, no break in the throw. We'll gladly take that. That was bad. Alright, I'll take the trade, I guess. Alright, saw the activation of the punch, so we will take the Rage Art. Alright, when in doubt, scrub it out. And we absolutely scrubbed out that one. Alright, probably didn't deserve to win that one over Dragunov, but I will gladly take it. Right, we managed to start this off the right way, 2-0. Let's see if we can push a little bit closer and get to the halfway point of Kenshin. But either way, I gotta give that opponent back on a 5 next match. Alrighty, looks like we have found our next opponent here. Going up against a Jack-8 player, so this could get absolutely messy. But we'll see what we can get done. Not a 7-game win streak too. Oh, that was a really bad glass spike. Alright, that move usually eats me alive. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, heat up here. Go for... That's right, a lot of his moves don't look like lows, but they are. Alright, don't know how I pulled that one out of my ass, but we certainly did. Alright. I didn't block a single bit of that. But we'll take this, though. Get our stack up. Do it again. Alright, he's doing a lot of lows. That still hit me. Alright, I'm just gonna keep our eyes open here. That was jank. I'll fully admit that. That was unfortunate. I thought he would absolutely keep pressing there. He did. He did. Okay. Glad that I was absolutely right there. I thought he hit that jab in the stop, but he went into heat there. All right, well, we end his 7-game win streak, so I'll gladly take that. And we get to almost the halfway point of Kenshin here. All right, I don't know how we pulled that one out. All right. Let's see if we can somehow win 2 against this monstrosity. I went for a launch just because he's been going for lows. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, so I mean, this is... I'm not doing anything spectacular here, but... Alright, he did try to power crush me there. And we are going to get the first round here. Alright, we are plus. But it's not really going to matter. They just low profile me there. God, that move does not look like it deserves to be a low. Man, is that one a mid, I guess? Alright, we are going to get the launch here. Get our little power up here. Alright, no blocking the low. Take that. Gladly take that as well. That's a force drop. Alright, gladly take that. Alright. We'll punish that string with the heat smash. I didn't think that would keep carrying him forward. Right, he does actually block that there. I actually low parried for once in my life and then actually didn't do anything with it. Right, I do not want to lose this match though because the connection has kind of dipped here. They tried to power crush there, so we'll gladly get out of here with 2 wins over Jack-8, which is 2 more than I thought I was going to get. Alrighty, well, good games to that opponent. Now back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I may have found potentially my final opponent here. Going up against a law player, and this could get ugly. But we'll see what we can do here. Low, then to try to heat up there. Catch him on the walk over the heat smash. Alright, we'll take that. And no blocking the low. And they did try to mash, and we are plus there. So we will take that. I tried to crouch that, but unfortunately didn't quite get it. Alright. Alrighty then. Got a good start against the law here. At least in that round. Alright, he seems content to just kind of do the same 2 things over and over again. He does block low there. I need to keep in mind that he's crouching a lot. Go for the... That move plus? Like, what can I do about it? Because he's literally just spamming that. That's his whole game plan, looks like. That hit me off to the side. That is unfortunate. And I guess I can power crush it. Fucking course. Did I really get hit by that? Alright. I probably just threw this round away. Alright, well, he beat me by literally doing 2 things. I have no idea what to do about that fuck-ass move. I don't know if it's plus or not. And, of course, it's a 1 done. I should not be surprised. Alright, well, I'll be back when I find one more match. Alright, now it looks like we may have possibly found our for real final opponent here. Going up against a Bushin ranked Dragunov. So let's see what we can get done here. Plus off that. Oh, I thought I was still blocking. I guess not. Alright. Bring it the wall. Alright, we'll heat up here. Oh, I did the wrong pickup. Messed that all up. That was unfortunate. All right. All right, we'll take that. All right, just break the throw. I thought he might get hit by that, but I guess not. All right. Why did he do that? Oh, he's dead. All right. We will take that. I should have launched him. Oh, I thought he was going to walk closer. He did not. All right, we'll take the mid. This should get us the wall, too. All right, he does low profile that. All right, he gets hit by the second part of that string, and we will gladly take that. All right, can't break that. I think that's guaranteed after that. I should have launched him. Don't ask me why I didn't, other than the I'm bad. That's unfortunate. Alrighty. I tried to sidewalk that, unfortunately didn't quite come out. Alright. Alright, not their turn. They're blocking the low. Take that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate too. All right. There's the low profile there. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I don't know why they gave a wall there, but we'll take it. Alright, to get the hit there. That's fucking fortunate. Why did I don't know. Can't launch for that. Alright, well that's a very unfortunate turn of events there. We're going to drop the first game to Dragunov. We started off strong, but fucked it up completely at the end there. All right, let's see if we can turn this around. Might be asking a decent bit. All right, we do get to launch in the crouch though. Kind of blocking the low there. That's not what I wanted though. Alright, this might go wall to wall. And it does. Alright, well, we never got to play the game after we got in that combo. That's not what I wanted. Alright, we'll take that. I don't think that beat my low there. God, that has some reach. Alright, he does finally block that low there. That's unfortunate. Alright. Alright, no break on the throw here. All right, we'll get the throw there. All right, it's not their turn, so we'll gladly take that. Get one round on the board here somehow. All right, we're not going to get our launch there. Maybe get the parry there. I get catch me crouching. All right. I did not expect it to him to hit the wall there. Trying to break on the throw. All right, you can't sidewalk that one. All right, we'll take that. All right, can't break that. I think that's a guaranteed follow-up. All right, that's kind of weird that that punch missed. All right, he does get hit by the second part of that, which we'll gladly take. It's unfortunate that that whiffed. All right, well, unfortunately, we're going to drop the set 0-2 to Dragunov here, and still be a little bit short of the halfway point in Kenshin, but either way, I am going to end the video here. Good game to this point, everyone that I played today. If you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.